So now we wanted to make sure everybody had the opportunity to say anything that they want to for Lola and Ben. If you want to say something now, and if you think that you're going to walk away from here and regret not saying something to them in an open forum, to this audience, this is the time to do it now. Okay, so if you want to, give them a message or tell them how much you love them or whatever it is, whatever message you want, go ahead and come up or raise your hand. Auntie Jody's already coming up, so she's first.
Yes, I'm probably going to cry, but anyway, I want you to know that you're the best friends I've ever had. And I have this opportunity to be here to see all of you because a lot of you, her children, grew up with my son. And I know I'll probably never have this opportunity again. And I told my husband, I said, this is something I love to do. And I'm so happy to be here and to share this with you, and that I love you so much, and I always will.
Anyone else?
I just want to say 50 more years to you, Sister Fry. The only opportunity I want to say, where's the money you owe me? I love you. Let me go.
Did you just say I'm gonna sing? No, say something. Oh, thank you for being the best. I'm gonna cry. Thank you, I love you.
My name is Peter. Well, it depends where you're from. Peter Kitsuto, but now that I live in the States, it's Peter Kichocho. But well, I retired. In fact, I know a lot of this is retired military. Just to show of hands, who else is retired here? Is that amazing? Wow. Who's retired Navy? Not the only sailor? But anyways, Laura, I just want to thank you and Stephen for inviting me to this very special occasion. My wife and I are very elated to be here. And the very first time we met, your family's just been great because later we found out through Uncle Ben from Colorado, that we're actually related somehow because we're all from Alessa, right? My mom's from Alessa. But one of the things that is very near and dear to me to Auntie Dee is that anytime she sees me, no matter where it is, and I tell her this all the time, is that she always addresses me as son. And for Chamorro boys, that's very, it's an endearment. Because my parents are alive, my mom always calls me son, and it just makes me feel good. So thank you very much, Auntie Dee, for always considering me your son, and it's really nice. And I think I speak on behalf of the Chamorros here that, I think this is the first time we actually celebrated a 50th anniversary, right? For a family here in Albuquerque. So let me pass the mic over to Mama.
Put me on the spot. So when we walked in earlier this afternoon, my wife, Uncle Ben was standing outside with us, and my wife said, Uncle Ben, what's the secret to the 50 years? So he turns around, well, whenever she's getting mad at me, I just take out my hearing aid and just smile. So I'm going to remember that, Uncle Ben. Thank you very much. I want to get to 50 also, so I'm getting there. But really, Uncle Ben, today, you guys have been very awesome people. Lori, you guys, the whole family. You made us like your own, so we've been blessed. So, in the true spirit of God, Holiday. Next. Oh, okay, good. I thought I was going to start telling jokes.
I was the oldest, the one that never stopped crying as a baby, the mischievous teenager that tested them to no end. I was the one that wanted to go out there and just experience everything. I did sneak out. I did take the car. I probably gave them half of the gray hairs that they have on them. My constant moves, my big dreams, my failed dreams, despite my many objectives in life, they were always my encouragement to be better. Their love never faltered, even at my worst, and they continued to guide me through thick and thin. As a young single mom, they believed I could beat the statistic. My life was a full-time job between school, work, and being a mom. My parents rooted for me every step of the way, all the way to success. Mom and Dad, you are the greatest role models and biggest inspiration in my life. You are the epitome of kindness and generosity without expectation of return. If I could be half of the people you are, I would feel really accomplished in my life. You both have a heart full of unconditional love, not just for your family, but for those around you. You love empathetically, and most of all, you love with such Christianity. I am so grateful to be given you as my parents. You have given me the greatest life, always standing by my side with the continuous love and support to fulfill my dreams. My life is better because of you, both for more than I could ever express. I know I didn't make your life easy, but you always had your unwavering love, never doubted that I could be more, pushing me to find my potential, loving me to no end, and enjoying what God has given me. It was all I learned from your example and your constant faith in me. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Wishing you many, many more. I love you.
When Lori started this a year ago, she had this larger than life plan. I really didn't know what she was like really getting into, but when she started, she was like, I was like, whatever you need, just let me know what you need. She's like, yeah, there's nothing you need. Say the hell out of it. So looking into that, looking at Mom and Dad and what they've done for my family, their family, friends, extended family, it shows how much everyone in this room cares about you. So let's kind of step back. When I first met this gorgeous young lady in 2005, let's chase her all summer, trying to get her to pay attention and whatnot, and then in October we kind of finally met and whatnot, kind of hit it off, and then she talked about her family, kind of had similar upbringings, beliefs about her family and stuff like that. And I think within a month she was like, well, we need to go talk about it because I miss my mom and dad. I was like, okay, that's fine. So we make the trip. You come to find out, made many trips, literally practically every month, because that's just how close she is to mom and dad. So when I first met Dean and Ben, I was like the charm, kind of nice, polite, respectful, and they just treated me with the utmost respect and how they are. I'm trying really good because this is how they treat me. Well, over the course of the history of being part of this family, I realized that that's just not me. That's them. They do that for everybody. You can ask anybody in this family how much they have done. Practically all their kids, grandkids, extended family, friends, whether it's helping them move, going across state, going across the country. I mean, they'll literally give you the help for that. I think Dad works for the Guam tourism. I paid everything we need. I can't tell you how many iPods I have created for him because he gives his iPods with all his mornings. Dad's another iPad. He needs you or iPod. He needs you to set up. I just set up last month. All right, so okay, that's fine. So then, being more, fast forward future, we get married, we have kids, and whatnot. And since day one, Mom and Dad is literally just calling me son. Son. So it's, my mom and dad, they live here. I love my mom and dad, but they're an extension of my parents, especially my mom. And they basically do anything. Mom, she makes dinner, she always like, son, I make another special dinner because that's his mom. She wants to make know that I do that. So then, they said they literally, they do everything for the family, going back and forth. And so, being brought into this family, first started Lori, getting married to her, she has these two daughters, these two beautiful, gorgeous teenagers, young women. And there's this strange guy who's courting their mother, and they've been nothing but gracious and hospitable. Well, we always, and then, they give me a hard time. It's kind of hard to step into the step-parent role, but I can say nothing but the best about actually. Like, the best daughters that I could actually ask for. Really can. So then, with that being said, there was times where Mom and Dad, they had things in the world. We're going back and forth. I don't know how many miles that we've been on. I mean, we've gone through blizzards where we ran off the road with Ashley, where we went to, Lori insisted, I was like, it's a blizzard. Nope, we're going. I was like, all right, we ran off the road, had to get hauled in from basically outside of the town. Had to get towed, but that's the determination where I was at. No, I have to get home and see Mom and Dad. So then, fast forward, we had a little ceremony. And to purchase gifts that I could ever get. Best birthday gift I could ever get was Lori told me on my birthday. That's what we have, Melissa. So, I'm completely blessed with that, but going through this, when I see Mom and Dad and I see how the family, how they treat everyone with the utmost respect, and I always make the run joke, we literally can't take Mom and Dad anywhere because they're constantly making friends. I'm like, who's that? So it's funny how everywhere we go, they make friends everywhere. People are drawn to them. And it's amazing to have the kind of appeal where, with Mom and Dad, it's amazing how everyone felt so great about them. So to show the sacrifice, I'm a big YouTube fan. I always want to go to concerts and stuff like that. Going to Colorado, that was easy because I'm really particular about watching my kids and what they can do. And that's what we need to go out to a concert. Being in Aurora, it was easy. Okay, Mom, like, kids, you're off, come back. And then there's other times where actually we're playing a concert with kids, so I'm like, I don't see it so bad. So I'm kind of begging mom and dad, hey, do you mind going with us on a trip so you can watch my kids while you work? Oh no, we got family there. Wow, okay, easy job, glad to drive there. Said it a few times, a little later, I'm like, man, they're taking Houston. How we did, how we did. Ask mom, am I going with cousin? Oh no, we've got family there too. I'm like, good. Now, if they ever play in Ireland, you can tell me, you have family there when I come. Big step, so 6 years ago, one of those and it was kind of a huge crushing moment. But not here. Alyssa being and so proud of her. And she's 5 years old, she graduated from kindergarten. And mom and dad tried to move me down to Albuquerque to be closer to them, and they just to our house. I remember that, right? And they just couldn't look at the house. For whatever reason it was, they just couldn't look at the house. So when Alyssa was diagnosed, that first few months, we basically were remember what we're going to do about Alyssa, taking care of Alyssa, because medical care for her before school, after school, and it's just it was an enormous financial bill that we couldn't really take on. And me and Lori had discussed, well, I'm going to quit my job. I'm not staying on this. There's no way. So what did mom and dad do? Step up, say, you know what, we're going to sell the house. We're going to move to Albuquerque so we can watch our kids. So I was like, no, don't stay. They sold that house within weeks. I have no idea how, but we literally, that house was sold in weeks. It was like God stepped in and said, you know what, they have a purpose. They said this was going to do. We went down there. So the house, we went down, we packed them up. We were packing the house, and people walking to the house wanting to buy the house. I was like, wow. So, I mean, mom and dad, that's the values that you instill reflects all the way down to family and friends, which I try to teach our kids as well. But that just shows you what mom and dad will do for this family. I mean, they've been everywhere. They've always been all the years to help us and whatnot. But I just want to say thank you, mom and dad, because I've always called you mom and dad.
I just want to tell you that I love you very much. You guys are both like my second parents. Thank you for always being there for me, cooking for me, letting me live with you, helping me move, buying me stuff for my new place, putting up with my sassy personality, but most importantly, loving me when at the time I felt unworthy. And I just feel like you're my angel on earth. Thank you.
Hey guys. I just want to talk about how Kiara and I got confirmed. We had the same year. You guys remember when I broke my leg, right? Remember the cane? He lended me his cane. And I remember my dad laughing in the back because I was walking up with the cane and Grandpa's standing right behind me. With nothing, I'm walking up to the bishop and Grandpa's right behind me. Probably ripped the fine. But when they weren't my first choice, Kiara actually got you guys. She convinced me to choose you guys. I was like, you know what, Kiara, I'm gonna do this. Grandpa's gonna be mine, and Grandma's gonna be yours. Because it's a one-time thing that you get confirmed, and we were like, we're gonna choose our grandparents. They're gonna be our confirmation sponsors. So ever since that, we chose our saints, and we were like, this is gonna happen. We were happy. We were just there, and we had the best time there. We came up here to come say the rosary with you guys, so that you guys would come down to Colorado for us. So. I just wanted to say I love you guys. You guys are the best grandparents ever.
Okay, she won't stop bothering me. I'm going to let her say it's goodbye for her. Go ahead.
It's goodbye.
Go ahead, say what you're going to say.
I love you, God. Aww.
I didn't really prepare one. At first I said, maybe I should make a speech, but the speech is supposed to be coming from my kids. Not from me. Thank you is not enough. That's what people will say about an event like this when I see a crowd like this. Thank you is what we say, but this is not enough. So if you have any special things that are happening in your lives, please let us know, because we will do everything we can to be there for you. Yeah, don't be distant. I mean, some of us have not seen each other for umpteen years. Like some of my good best friends here, my families, my nieces and nephews, and my grandchildren. So we're so distant. They live in Texas or Colorado. They're just all over. And that's why when I told my kids, I said, I think I want to be cremated when I die, because you can't come to my grave. I don't expect you guys to fly here and there to just come see me like they do in Guam, but everything's so close together, So, but I just want to thank each and every one of you, especially those who have flown over here and driven over here. I know we all have our routine lives and you know, trying to prepare ourselves to go somewhere is very hard. So I really appreciate the effort, and my Albuquerque friends, we have to stick together, you know? So whenever anything happens in your lives, please let us know. And thank you again. This is not the end, but you know, we have to get together again like this. And my families, there'll be other occasions where we should get together. And again, thank you for showing up and just sacrificing yourselves. Marriage is not an easy thing at times, but I committed myself to my husband and he committed himself to me. And I'm telling the kids, it's not always sugar and spice, everything nice. If you're not married right now, you have a boyfriend, and you decide to get married, make sure that, you know, you don't put up with all these problems that come up with. He says, hurry up so I can